What is up, everyone? Welcome to another episode of Pitbox video series. In today's video, we are going to be taking a look at Jupiter. Jupiter is one of Solana's largest decentralized exchanges, and it also has a token that was airdropped on the beginning of this year. And the interesting thing about this token right now is that it's forming a potential accumulation pattern, as I'm going to show you right away. So the pattern that we're looking at on Jupiter, you can probably recognize it from other videos from this channel because it's been forming on different coins that could signal that an accumulation has been going on since the downtrend that started on late March. The pattern consists of three lows, each low being higher than the previous one and having a higher high after the second low regarding the high after the first low. So as you can see here, the first low would be on mid-April, the second low in the beginning of May, and the third low on the beginning of June. The way I would trade the setup is that I would take a long after the third low has been put in. Of course, you cannot know if the third low is already in, but given the confluence of the TA here of this $1 support and resistance level being back tested, I'm going to take a guess that this is the third low, and we can put in the invalidation right below $1.02. Although the pattern is only confirmed when you have a daily candle close above the breakout line, which is the high after the second low, I think it's worth taking the trade down here because it will have a better risk to reward ratio, and you can always wait to see if the pattern gets confirmed or not. Since we're talking about risk to reward ratio, we want to take a look at the potential target for this long. So you go from the breakout line all the way to the lower end of the first low, and that gives you a 42% measure move. And then you go from the breakout line for a 42% move, and that gives you the target of $1.88. So for positioning yourself here, let's imagine you would enter here, put in your validation a little bit below this third low, and get your targets all the way up to the measure move up all-time highs, which gives you a 1 to 9 risk to reward ratio, which is really good. This coin reminds me a little bit of the token Uni from the past cycle because it was the largest decentralized exchange at that time running on Ethereum, and because it was also a big airdrop for the community. So we can look at Uni, what it did on the previous cycle when it was a fresh chart still. So you see that it had a massive gain going for around from the bottom to the top, 2,300 return. So maybe Jupiter could have somewhat of a run like that on this cycle. I also wanted to take a look at Jupiter against BTC. It doesn't look as clean as on the USD pair, in my opinion, because on the USD pair, you have an edge, you have an accumulation pattern that could potentially play out to the upside, and that's worth positioning for, in my opinion. But you do have some good price action because this could be a falling wedge on Jupiter against BTC. So maybe you see a breakout here on Jup against BTC, and you have a good price action, a good rally on the USD pair, plus being close to support to an historic inflection point. This daily candle close from February 1st, and then back tested twice as a support, and maybe now being confirmed as support with this falling wedge as confluence. So I'll leave you guys with that. I hope that you like the video. If you're enjoying the content, I ask you to please like and subscribe. Leave me a comment on what you would like to see, because the algorithm is not going to push my channel. Otherwise, I get some interaction from you guys. I'll see everyone on today's stream at 7 p.m. EST. I'll go through the markets. We will be taking a look at Jupiter again too, and some other trade setups that we've been identifying live. So thanks for tuning in.